should be, if I've done this properly, I should be going live on both. Let me go over to my channel, make sure I have all my. Oh, there we go. I am live. Let me go ahead and jump on here, make sure I'm monitoring the chat. Okay, I'm live there, and I'm just popping out my other please bear with me while I get this going. There we go. Got my Twitch chat up, and I'm moving my YouTube chat up as well, so popping that out. There we go. So I should be live on both sides. And I know I'm kind of on the same time slot right now as Delden, but I apologize, Delden, the 9-pound hammer, but I've been trying to get this going. And let me just. Yeah, I've been trying to get more time on as I have it, period. Just want to give you a heads up. Okay, anyway, there I am. If anybody is in the chat and they cannot, I can't tell if I've got any viewers on tonight yet or not. Basically tonight, for those of you that don't know, I am a reseller on eBay, do a little bit on Amazon, do a little bit on Etsy, Poshmark, but primarily eBay. I do my sourcing through online auctions, garage sales, thrift stores, really anywhere I can pick up a bargain. So that's what I do. And on top of that, we do an ice cream truck business. Currently have 3 trucks on the road, and we have a concession stand. And I've got an old, I think it's a 61 Ford delivery van that I'm getting ready to convert into an ice cream truck. So that's going to be really cool. But it'll be a little bit of time before I move forward with that. But yeah, that is where I'm at today. I thought I would go through number one. I'll go through some sales that I've had since my last video, which I told you one of the items I told just the other day that I would have sold within 24 hours of listing, and I'll let you know that that did happen, that did occur, and I'll let you know what that was. Many of you that do reselling on a regular basis, you'll recognize it right away. Tonight I'm drinking Nicosia Brewing Company Total Domination IPA. I'm an IPA guy. So, yeah, that is it. I'm going to, just because I don't know if my chat is working, I was going to see if my wife would jump on in the chat. Kat, if you're out there, and I don't see any chat coming through, so if you're out there, if you could text me and let me know that it's not working. But I'll just give it a couple minutes. I'll ramble a little bit. Sourcing for me this week, very slow. I did pick up a few items I went through the other night, but I haven't been out sourcing since. But I have to do it when I can. The ice cream business in the summertime has been pretty busy here in the last week. Many of you know that I did recently moved into this house. It was April, so it wasn't that recently, but recently we did move into the new house, which had a huge shop, and that's where we moved all of our trucks into. Well, I had a ton of stuff over in the warehouse that I was paying $800 a month for. So this weekend was the weekend to be out. Actually, I had to be out by last night. So I spent the better part of the weekend emptying that out. I did hit a few garage sales, didn't find anything that I wanted to spend my money on. I've got a pile of stuff here that I need to get listing. Particularly, I have a lot of Christmas Village stuff that I bought maybe $1.50 into each item, and I probably got about 50 or 60 of them left to list. So I will be working on those and trying to get those listed up before I do a ton more listing. I'm also planning on going to start working on clearing out some of my existing inventory and just getting rid of it, just because it's just been, like I said, it's been dead inventory or stuff that's just not moving. A lot of that stuff, when I first started out, I was buying stuff that, you basically look at the comps. Oh yeah, I can make a profit on that. But as I become more experienced, I'm realizing that just because there's comps out there doesn't mean there's active buyers for those items. So I am planning on purging a lot of that inventory so that I can make room for other stuff. So it does show I am live. If anybody's out there, I haven't seen anybody come through, so welcome anybody that's viewing, and anybody that views this video after the fact. Thank you, I do appreciate it. But let's go ahead and go right into the items that have sold since my last sold video, just to kind of give you an idea. This isn't bragging about what I'm making, what I'm selling. It's more to give you an idea of items that I'm experiencing sales on, so that you're out there in the field, doing your own sourcing, that you might hello cat, looks like you're the only one, Ian. I just want to make sure that my others, Ken Green, welcome Ken Green. I just want to make sure my chat was working. But so we're going to go right into what has sold. And then after the few items, I think I've got maybe 10 items, 2, 4, 6, I guess 8 items I will go into. We're going to actually go through the online auction that I'm participating in this week. I'm not worried about competition. It's 1 week, and if, unless you're local, it's not really going to affect me, hopefully. But I've tried to protect the total source. I'm sure you could figure it out if you did searches. But just to kind of show you through my auction process, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. So let's go right into the sales I've made since the sold video a few nights ago. So we'll go right into this. I would say about 8 months ago, maybe 9, I did pick up all these Osprey modeling books. And these particular books, it's just not about how to, set up your scales, your models, your scenery or whatever. It actually tells a lot of history in them as well. I was in these probably $1 at the most, maybe 75 cents to $1, maybe even $1.50. And I bought a huge lot of them, and I've already made my profit. I'm already in the black, so to speak. But this is a Normandy 1944 Allied Breakout, and just to kind of give you an idea. So you can see in here that there's images that were taken actually during battle and during setup. Some of the campaigns, and then it talks a little bit about the vehicles and different aspects, so that when people are actually setting up their modeling, because these really are modeling related books, they know a little bit of history behind it. So this went for $9.99 plus shipping, and you'll see that I do charge shipping on just about everything. And that went media mail. This one sat in my inventory. I'm back into hats. I started listing hats again. I was about to get out of the market until I turned some good profit on some, and realized that there was a way. I've been doing this one is one of my existing one where I just I had it listed for $10. I think originally I probably listed these hats at $18.99 and $14.99, and then just dropped them down to right around $10. So $9.98 plus shipping. Basically, I just dropped these into a poly bag, a clear poly bag, and then I've got some 8x8x8 boxes that I purchased. I typically get these through my coupons.
Mom told me to come in and invade.
And what?
And invade.
Invade. Oh.
And tell you why didn't, and ask why you started without me.
Well, I didn't know if you were gonna. I didn't know what you were gonna do tonight. This is my daughter. You'll see her in some of my sold videos. Do you want to tell everybody real quick what's going on with your store?
What's going on with my store?
I mean, you've got some items with bids. You put some stuff to auction. I'll talk for her until she gets more comfortable with this. She's got she got bids on a couple of her items that she's got. I think how many items are you up to?
9.
9. She's up to 9 items in her store.
Either 2 or 7 bids on the Mario.
She's got either 2 or 7 bids. You can see she's really prepared. That's what happens when Kat sends her down to invade. I ask her questions expecting answers, and she's
Wait, can Charlie be
indifferent.
famous?
Come here, Charlie. If you guys want to know, this is our big pup. Come here. Come here. Come up. This is Charlie. Come up. Up. Come here. Come here. This is Charlie. He is a Labradoodle Australian Shepherd mix. How old is he?
Labradoodle.
And he has a mean bark, but he's full of love. Okay, hop back down. He's very soft.
11 months.
11 months old. Okay, lay down. Now, okay, so anyway, so she's got 2 items that have bids on them. She's got a little Mario plush, Flying Mario, Nintendo 64 plush. Probably about that big. What's it up to? If you want to grab it, you can.
$17.50.
It is up to $17.50. She's probably up to about $100, or $80 or $90. This is her Mario plush that is currently up to $17.50 at auction. What else you got that you have bids on?
Maybe well, I have 2 watchers on that shark, but I don't know about any other bids.
Oh, so you only have the one item. Okay, so she only has one item that she has bids on.
What?
And she said she's up to about 9 items in her store. Oh, I guess I should have transitioned over so you could have seen the whole thing. But hopefully you saw it on the little screen down at the bottom. So anyway, $9.98 on this hat plus shipping. For a while, I love coffee table books. So I went through this thing where I was picking up some that I thought were interesting. This is a Modern Classics, The Great Cars of the Post-War Era. And it was a fairly large book. Just so you know how I do my images, I will always take the front cover, the binding, the back cover, and the table of contents if I can fit them in, along with some photos throughout the, inside the book, just to kind of show some of the photo quality, the text and whatnot. So this one I finally sold for $9.97 plus shipping, and this went media mail. This was, I just went through this in one of my recent haul videos. I'm going to take this earbud because it's just annoying the crap out of me. I hear myself muffled. This is a Sure Shot 80 Tele Date by Canon, just a little 35 or 38 80 millimeter camera. It had the box, the manuals, everything. I believe I gave $2 at most. I think it may have been maybe $1, $1.50, but I'm just going to say $2 just to try to keep myself honest. And I sold it for $9.99 plus shipping. It went first class. Then, to be honest with you, I really didn't think. I thought this was a terrible purchase. No, I didn't make a ton of money on it, but I did. It sold within a couple weeks. I'd say probably about a week and a half after listing. And this is another one of my Christmas Village pieces. My first image on these listing, I'm taking with the lights off to show how it is illuminated with a light bulb, and I do that all angles. Maybe a little bit of overkill on the pictures, and I don't know. It's going to be slow for me. It's not, for whatever reason, these photos are not showing up. So anyway, I sold that one. I've got maybe, I think I have $1 a piece in all of these. So I figured even if I would have dropped the price down to $5 a piece, I would have still made profit, probably moved them a lot quicker. But I've got them listed anywhere from $9.99 to $14.99 depending on size. So I'm happy to see some of these finally move, and I think I've sold 3 of them in the last 2 weeks. This, I was into clothing for a while. I'm not a big clothing seller, but I saw these Hawaiian shirts. I went in and picked them up. They're silk shirts, and they are Jamaica. Did I put the brand down here? That's odd. You can tell I've had these listed for a while. I did not even put the brand in the title. I think I just didn't think that the brand was going to be, it wasn't a name brand. But for whatever reason, eBay is not letting me see anything past the 3rd photo in these listings. So that one went out $14.97. Actually, I believe I took an offer on this of, I took an offer of $12.90. It was $17 shipped that it actually went out. I don't know where they come up with their total. Maybe they wanted to get an even price. They probably figured, you know what, I don't want to spend a dime more or a penny more than $17 with shipping, and that's where they came up with the $12.90. Who knows? So everybody, a lot of people know Bolo here. If you can pick these Polaroid 1-steps up, you just go out there. They're going right now through retrospect is $28 shipped. So if you can pick these up for $1 or $2, heck, even $5. Yeah, you're gonna pay probably about $8 or $9 shipping if you use Pirate Ship and go cubic shipping. If you're going priority, because it is over the 16 ounces, well over, you're looking at $12 to $13 shipping. At least that's what it is for me here in North Idaho, and it probably went, all the way across the country. But one thing you can guarantee is this is going to be a quick sale. So, I told everybody the other night that I would have this sold within 24 hours, and it did. So, and the last thing, this is, I don't even know why I bought toys, for fast food toys. If you have a ton of them and that's all you're doing, that's what your store is comprised of, you're probably going through a ton of these at a time, on a regular basis. But, I probably had 10, 15 cents into this, and this one sold for, it's a Sonic Wacky Pack 2017 Nerf Sports Vortex football, and it was $4.99 plus shipping. Nothing spectacular. I mean, the last 5 came in over the weekend, and then the 3 prior to that. But I contribute that a lot to my lack of listing. I mean, if you want to sell, if you list daily, you will definitely see an increase in sales in your store. That is something that I firmly believe in. Okay, so we're going to go through kind of what I do when I'm doing the auction, and I'm going to try to go through just right now. And this auction actually started on Sunday. They start listing. They put all their lists out there available to bid on Sunday, typically by noon, 1 o'clock, maybe 2. And then you'll see them trickle in because it takes time for the listings to come up, I believe. And then you have until Thursday night to bid. So we're just going to go through this particular auction house. It almost seems like they have an order as to what they do. And you're going to see you know, well, you'll just see. And we're going to scroll through some of this stuff because I'm not interested in selling some of these items, or it wouldn't be legal for me anyway. But just to show you kind of what you're looking at. So we're going to transition. First, we're going to see weapons. This is a big hunting area. Coins. I just don't know enough about coins and money, except how to spend it and how to make it. Just kind of give you an idea. We'll go through this lot of foreign coins, and then I can pick up and see if my internet is. It seems like recently my internet has been slowing, and I have no idea why. Detail page. Let's go right here. I guess that was it. It seems to me that my internet is slowing. Oh, I hope my internet just didn't crash. Oh, here we go. So basically, it finally popped up. There's a lot of foreign coins. You're going to find out that photos on these online auctions aren't always the best. I do recommend, if you're doing online auctions and you have the ability to go in and preview the items before you spend any substantial money on the items, that you go in and look at them just to make sure it meets what you want. And here you're going to see this particular item. It's just photos only, no description. But some of these items, you'll see that there is a description in here. And you can either click watch, or you can actually bid on the item. I typically go through, we're just going to go through and look at that. Second lowest mintage of the series, fine condition, Indian head, $2.50 gold coin. That thing's already up to $170, and it's just Monday night. So we either have a lot of coin collectors out there. Coins always do really well on this auction house. There's 30.28 troy ounces. Actual silver coins are sterling silver, $405. A lot of interest. So most of the time I'm just scrolling through all of these coins because I just